All right. Let's hope I got the the right channel this time. I'm gonna warn you guys, I'm still sick, so my eyes might be a little watery, which they are, and I might sneeze and sniffle a few times, but that's the price we pay. How's everyone doing? Good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. I hope my clickbait thumbnail and title got you guys here because I'm pretty excited about being right. I'm not one to gloat, but I saw this coming years in advance, and it feels good. It feels good. And I know I shouldn't feel good about it because it is a fish convention and it is a way to bring awareness into the hobby and blah 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 blah. But let's be real. So many fish died at this fish convention for 3 years in a row. I went, and every single year, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fish got killed. So no, I don't really feel bad. Sorry, I don't. Um, I said as soon as they changed it from Chicago to New Jersey, it was gonna go, and it wasn't gonna last, and it didn't, and it didn't. The people that run that show, I might say some things that might piss off some other creators, but that's all right. I don't really hold back, so whatever. Hate me. Do what you got to do. But just the way they treated creators has always left a bad taste in my mouth from the start. From the very first one I went to, even to the one in New Jersey. It was awful. It was awful. So this makes me really happy. The attendance was so low that first year, and then the second year, it was even lower. And I didn't shut them down by any means. I mean, they're still putting on like 5 worldwide shows. I mean, they do like Interzoo and all these other big shows. So I'd be curious to go to those other shows and see if there's that much animal neglect in the other shows they put on as well. But yeah, I mean, Aquatic Experience is just a rumor. I've had a couple people message me saying that it's canceled. Corey said it on his live stream that they're not doing it next year, and it might just go to like an every other year type of thing. I don't know, but it wasn't even that good of show for us, anyways. For us being like, like fish enthusiast, right? Like if you go to Aquashella, that is a show for us, for fish people. Not when I say us, I don't mean like us as in creators. I mean us as in hobbyists. That is a show for hobbyists. The Aquatic Experience was a trade show, and it's meant for vendors, not the general public. Even though the general public could go and they had stuff for the public, it was a trade show. It wasn't it wasn't nothing like Aquashella. So it's not that big of a loss. But it does make me happy. I mean, the stuff that they made us do, how they treated us, and I don't want to get too specific because I know I don't want to hurt like other creators or other companies, but it was pretty ridiculous what they made us do, and especially for the amount of people that the creators brought in to that show. Yeah, I'm not sad at all. Sean's a shell dweller convention. Oh, Sean, with the shell dwellers. You just heard about Interzoo? That would be a fun one to go to. I would like to go to that one day, but I don't know. So as far as Aquashella, I'm definitely going to one of them. I'm going to try to do both, but I'm for sure going to one of them. The well, who said that? Matthew Vargas says, "Screw it, Bob. Spill the beans." I would if I didn't think like it would negatively affect other people. If it only negatively affects me, that's fine. I'll trash them all I want. But a lot of this stuff was like group organized, and I was like such a small part of that group, but I was still a part of it. And so like I don't want to hurt them because they have good relationships with companies and these people. So I don't want to get into too specifics for that reason. So anyways, hey, Rio's here. What's up, buddy? For example, what did they make us do? Okay, so the very first aquatic experience I went to was dead. I mean, there wasn't very many people there, but there was a lot of people that went there because people like Corey were there, people like Rob were there. I think the very first one, like 6 people recognized me totally, totally, total, and so it was very small. There wasn't a lot of people, but we didn't like make videos about it. We didn't do anything to promote it. We just went, and we told people on live streams and things like that. Um, and then of course the fish tube, everything blew up, and then the next year, um, they we wanted to like the next year was the first year of the YouTube booth, and in order for us to get a booth, they required that we all make videos. They required that we get X amount of people to sign up, and buy their tickets, and they required all this junk. And we're like, dude, there's gonna be so many people there. It's ridiculous. And there was like that second aquatic experience was probably the best time I've had in a very long time. I mean, seeing the line to the YouTube booth, if anyone was there, I don't know, that would be the 2017 aquatic experience, I think. It was the last one in Chicago, and the line was seriously took up the whole row, and like all the other vendors were complaining because no one could get to their booths. Like the line was ridiculous. There were so many people there, and Deb was there. It was so awesome. It was such a good time. And then they're like, oh, maybe there is something to these guys, and it's like, I understand like paying dues, but like it's just these old timers, man. They don't have a clue what they're doing. I swear. So there was just others there's other stuff like that that's pretty vague. But yeah, it was like, I mean, really just had to jump through hoops, and then they changed it to New Jersey. I was like, that's a terrible idea, absolutely terrible idea. And hardly anyone showed up. And then last year it was even less people. And yeah. Oh man, I need to not look at chat, but yeah. So anyways, long story short, I was right. They were wrong. They never responded to any of my messages about them killing fish, and abandoning fish, and the fish abuse. And I messaged and messaged and messaged. I would respond to their post on Instagram, and they weren't having any of it. So yeah, Aquashella is where it's at. We need to focus on Aquashella, and I think that's going to be the way to go. Well, I mean, there's no other way to go. I'm looking for a comment. I saw a comment. There it is. Chris with the $4.20 super chat. Kind of glad. Didn't really care for the show. Yeah, it just amazes me how it was a show for fish, but they killed so many fish. And it's not like it was an accident. I mean, okay, maybe. But when you fill up freshwater tanks with salt water, that's not an accident. It's not you fill up all the tanks with salt water and kill all the fish. That's not an accident. That's just neglect. You let a vendor leave, and they leave behind like 400 betta fish. They just leave them there. And it was other YouTubers, like all the betta YouTubers ended up taking care and getting them all homes and donating them. And that's just a mess. It shouldn't be up to us. Like, if you're running a show, you should be holding these people accountable. They shouldn't just be, oh, show's over, let's go drink, which is all they do. That's all they want to do. Aquashella was like a big giant excuse to get drunk, and that's all anyone wanted to do. And I've never been to an Aquashella, so next year will be my first. I don't know if it's the same, but if you want to drink, that's fine. But just too many mistakes being made. Make sure you're doing your shit right, and then go have a good time. I don't know. I'm pretty biased, but that's just my point of view. That's just how I see it, and I'm a nobody, so who cares? But anyways, it is right to be it is fun to be right every once in a while, and I was right. Yeah, I did, because I get pretty angry when people kill animals on purpose. And killing animals with neglect is killing them on purpose. And I do get a little PO'd about that. Fill up the tanks with salt water. That's not a problem. The problem is people putting freshwater fish in salt water. It's not like the fish. Okay, Rockford. So you weren't there. So let me tell you what happened, okay? I'll put a little context. It is their fault, all right? It's not the people's fault that put freshwater fish in saltwater tanks, because they were not saltwater tanks. This was the kids' aquascaping contest for freshwater fish. So the kids, they aquascaped their tanks. You know, they got all their designs up, and then they came in and they filled them up, and then then the kids put their own fish that they brought to the show into the tanks. All right, that is not the kids' fault. They were fresh water aquascaping, and yeah, so yeah, don't try to blame it on them. Really pissed me off. I agree. Animals need to care too first. Aquashella is just an excuse to get drunk. Are you mixing up your terms? Did I say Aquashella? I meant aquatic experience. Because that's all. I mean, so many people were drunk at the aquatic experience. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Ooh, that might be for me. Amazon Prime loves delivering when I'm live. So, how cool is it? We're going to switch subjects here real quick, because I think that is for me. I might have to wait, though. About 3 hours ago, all my pumps quit working. Every single pump. So I have a 75-gallon planted tank with a sump, and the return pump stopped working. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just throw in the water pump I use for my water changes. So I went to throw that in there, and it wouldn't turn on at all. I was like, great. So then I went and grabbed my backup water changing pump, the one I use. I use this for like my quarantine tank, so I don't mix anything up there. And I throw that in there, and it didn't work either. It's not an outlet. It's not an outlet. I tried multiple outlets, and everything else on the outlet still works. So I had 3 pumps fail, all at the same time. The only pump that kept working was my DC pump in the 240 gallon. So anyways, I head on over to Amazon and I buy a new one. This is probably like at 2 o'clock, and it's already here. How great of a world do we live in? I tell you, it's amazing. Bob, that's what I was saying when all these people were hysterical over the goldfish pool thing. Then they went next week to a huge fish kill. Yeah, the goldfish thing was, yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So anyways, I just got right into this topic. I didn't say hello to anyone, so I'm just going to say hello to everyone. You're all here. I don't even know how many people we have here. Hey, my clickbait title worked. We have 237 people. All right. Not Nola Jane says, I was at Aquashella for about 4 hours, too cramped for me. So the thing is, I don't know what's going on with the Chicago one, because the dates hasn't been announced yet. But the Dallas one, they do have a new venue, a larger venue. John says lots of people were drunk at Aquashella too. It doesn't surprise me. That's kind of the convention life. But like I've been to like electronics conventions. You know, because I've kind of what I did for a really, really long time. But that's fine. You know, if you're a drinker, drink. But you should probably make sure that when you're doing it with animals, especially the sheer amount of animals. Man, priorities, people. So yeah, if you're going to the Dallas one, it is confirmed, and I think Kasha, if you're still here, you can verify that it has been upgraded to a bigger vendor, I believe. Bigger vendor, a bigger location. Joy says, can you mix threadfin rainbows with pseudomcgill gertrude? Yeah, I don't see a problem with that at all. Wait. Yeah, there were a disaster in terms of management. I won't miss the 11-hour drive. Where is Aquatic Experience? It's been in New Jersey the last 2 years, and Chicago before that. It actually started in Seattle, but no one ever went to the Seattle one. Something sketchy going down in my house? I don't think so. This dog is like being very needy right now, aren't you? One thing that bugged me out was that all but 4 vendors gave me time of day at the 2019 aquatic experience. The rest basically ghosted me because I'm a hobbyist. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really blame them. I mean, they're there to sell to retailers, not to sell to the public. So it's kind of like that weird. I don't know. Like, so when I was at the one in Jersey, well, all of them, like, none of them really had stuff to sell. I mean, the big vendors brought in like samples, and they had limited, very limited stuff that they would actually sell. It was a trade show, so it's not for hobbyists. Okay. So yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people were disappointed with Aquashella. I'm really looking forward to going to Chicago though. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's hard to find a big enough venue in Dallas. I know we have lots of space here. In Bryan, College Station, University, and New Relish campus is cool. I know people. I already have their location for the Dallas one. They need a bigger one in Chicago. Honestly, I'm gonna go to the Chicago one, and if it's like super cramped, I'll just leave. That's all. I'll just go find something else to do. It's not a big deal. The Shed Aquarium is really cool. The Natural History Museum is really cool. I went there last time. So yeah. What else we got going on here? Nothing new. Besides that. Zenzo says Chicago definitely needs a new location. Yep. Too small and janky. It looked like it. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm watching those videos, I'm like, why? Like, how are they even doing this in this? Man. I went to Reefapalooza 2 years ago. Even though I'm a freshwater keeper, it was very hobbyist friendly, and that's what they need to do. I mean, it's all about social media these days, and I feel like the people that run the aquatic experience still don't realize that. I don't know, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not really in the loop. I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me. I don't know what they're thinking. I can just go off what I see, and I'm not the smartest tool. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. I'm a tool. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So what do I know? Dwayne says there's a lot of awesome fish stores in Milwaukee next to, or not far from Chicago. Curtis says try to plan the Chicago one, just waiting on the date. I would assume, I mean, obviously like a rough estimate's not going to help anyone. But yeah. I'm assuming it's going to be in November again, or like late October, early November, but who knows. Ate some small rainbows. All right. Apparently Ron is eating rainbow fish now, I guess. I don't know. Are there discus and other showfish for sale at these shows? I can't speak for Aquatic Experience, or I should say Aquashella. But there was fish for sale at the Aquatic Experience. It's pretty limited though. When I was there, they did have like a 150-gallon tank full of discus, but it was all, I think, one type of discus, if I remember correctly. Well, I am not doing well tonight. Chicago is scheduled for when it happens. Always here for the thoughtful insights. Thank you, Fish Room Fever. Zenzo says, I'll be listening without chatting, doing water changes in the fish room. Thanks for coming in here, Zenzo. I appreciate it. Any good fish conventions for BC? No, not that I know of. But you do have a pretty decent fish club there. So I would highly check out the Vancouver Aquarium Society. I think that's what it's called. I might be wrong. But I think. Mic drop. Kaler's Aquatics with a $5 mic drop. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. They should bring it into New York, and we could do it at. I think New York is pretty spendy, so I don't know that they would do New York. But I don't know. Again, I haven't talked to a single person at that puts on Aquashella. I don't even know who does it, to be honest. I think it's Fritz, right? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. I know usually when I have a question about Aquashella, I just message Jay Wilson. I'm like, dude, what's going on? When's the dates? Where's that? So, New York would be nice. Yeah, New York would be nice. I just want to go to New York. It doesn't even have to be for a convention. I'll make it there someday. Dude, I had the flu the entire Christmas week. It was super rough. I've lived over in Spokane, but I definitely caught it from flying to LA. Yeah, I don't have the flu. I just had a cold for the last week. Yeah. I don't think Kasha is here anymore. No, she just commented. She just said something. I saw it. I swear. Kasha says, I have a bias for Chicago because it's close by. Yeah, and Primetime Aquatics, like there's a lot of people in the Chicago area. No, Bob. Thank you, my friend. Bob Kaler with a $10 super chat. Thank you. Aquashella, Seattle. Nope. I want Aquashella to be in Vegas. I've said it over and over and over and over and over again. It needs to be in Vegas. It's cheap for anyone to go to Vegas. Vegas is always cheap. And it should be in Vegas. It cost me like $2 to go to Vegas. Or Hawaii. Hawaii would be cool. I don't know. I feel like Chicago is a good place because the aquatic experience was there for so long. Like, people are just used to it. So that is smart. That is definitely smart. But I feel like they could move the one in Dallas to Vegas. They would have no problems with convention. No problems with being too small anywhere there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to find out. Kasha, oh man, I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Can we just ban this guy already? I'm just gonna ban him. You're gone. See you later, buddy. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Vegas. Chicago and Vegas. Boom. Oh, and we need Kasha. If they go to Vegas and I might not be able to bring bananas, she's the VIP. Why wouldn't she be able to go? There's animals all over that place. They're everywhere. Oh, I banned him. You're gone, buddy. Yeah, Kasha. Who is it? Who do we all need to start emailing and annoying nonstop until they move it to Dallas? I'd rather go to Las Vegas than Dallas anytime. Oh yeah. I'm not even a drinker. Like, I don't drink, I don't gamble, but it's still like Vegas just makes sense. It's so cheap to go there. Nice hotel rooms for cheap. Way cheaper than Dallas, that's for sure. Holy smokes. I don't know how dog-friendly Vegas is. It's Vegas. You can do anything there. Seriously. It's like the Wild West. It's not any less dog-friendly than Dallas. How about that? I was begging Don to bring it. Nobody wants to go to D.C. Are you kidding me? Nobody wants to get murdered, dude. Like, let's have it at the murder capital of the world. No thanks. No thanks. I don't want to get suicided. DC. DC is so overpriced, man. Anyways, hi John. Nice to see you. You can marry your dog there, Steen. Well, I don't want to marry my dog. Wait, Sean from Fritz and Coral 12G. There you go. There you go. Coral 12G and Sean from. So it's not Fritz. It's just the guy that. So is it not Fritz? It's just that Sean works for Fritz and also puts this on. Is that how it is? I don't know. Are you? Yeah, but let's be real here. It's not in Chicago. You just fly to Chicago and then you drive out of Chicago. You don't spend the whole time in Chicago. You probably just caused a fight in my household? How? There's no one to fight with. Fritz is a sponsor, but it's Sean and George's show. Jorge. It's Sean and Jorge. I wonder if that pisses him off. Has anyone ever called him Jorge? Sean and George's show. Vegas, baby. Vegas. In Vegas, you'll spend money on other things, not fish. Well, that's your own fault. Like, that's your own problem. That's not my problem. Washington, D.C. is the capital, so safe. I don't think that that's correct. It is the capital, but there's a lot of murders there. Unless you lived in D.C. prior to 2010, you wouldn't understand. I've never been to Vegas. Good time to go. Thanks, Turbofish. Much appreciated. Getting schooled. What new fish am I bringing in? Holy cow, we're talking about fish now. I don't know. I am not ordering any fish until possibly next week. I'm hoping to get some more rainbows in for sure. Oh, jeez. Okay. Chicago is third on the list in murders. All right. But again, we're not in Chicago. We're in Schaumburg. Chicago is pretty murderous. Yeah, but it's all gang on gang murders, so who really cares, right? Nobody cares if they kill themselves. When are you shipping again, Gary? Hopefully, probably at mid-January-ish. This is a happy topic. Yeah. More rainbows. Ginger, I have 5 rainbow fish with your name on them. The long fin green dragons will be ready. They are absolutely amazing. I kind of don't want to get rid of them, but I can't keep keeping my own fish. What's the smallest Melanotania rainbows that you have or will have in? Probably the Pracox or the Macculachai. I have both of them. Uh-oh. See, now I'm getting all the hate mail. I'm getting all the hate mail. Yep. Let's see. Oh. Hey, that's not hate mail. All right. I'm going for negative 20 subscribers this live stream. That's it. That's what I'm going for. You promised sweet Apistos. Are you supposed to be bringing Apistos back into popularity? Yes. Making Apistos great again. I'm trying. I have to wait till sometime in January. That's what I was told. I don't know when in January. I was just told January. But I haven't forgot. I'm not going to let them forget about me. So, yeah. I'm hoping to be bringing in Apistos. So, yeah. We go to DC pretty often and we're still in your chat. That's because you guys are super famous. No one's going to murder you guys. Come on. I got too many dogs. I can't even move. Bob, you should look into keeping ornate Tenopomas. They get 2.5 inches and the Wet Spot has them for $8. Well, if I could buy them for cheaper and sell them for cheaper, I would get them. Jeez. Oh man, everyone's so offended. DC. DC is full of crooks, man. You can't have too many dogs. I know, that's an oxymoron. January through April are my least favorite months. Death and taxes. I don't mind taxes so much. Bob, do you like this filter, and would you use it for soul filtration? The video that I set up that Zis filter in, that tank still only has a Zis filter in it. And it is heavily, heavily, heavily overstocked. It is insanely overstocked, and it's the only filter in it. So it gets the job done. That's all I can say. Apparently, if Bob walks into DC, he will get shot. Pfft, they won't shoot me. They won't. Bob forgot the Lions Cove. Don't forget the Lions Cove. I know, they weren't on the list last time. The other ones were the JLo Reef. The JLo Reef was on it last time. Holy cow. 276 people? That's insane. All right, guys, I was just kidding. Washington, D.C. is the greatest place in the entire Milky Way. Everyone should go there. Every convention should be there. I love it. It's amazing. It is the coolest place, hands down, in the world. There's no crooks. There's no criminals. It's 100% peaceful. I love it so much, and I can't wait to move there and start making babies. Anyways, how many dogs do you have? Not enough is the answer. I have 2 dogs. 2 dogs. District of Criminals. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Gosh. I feel like Lucas is the only one that gets me. Me and you, buddy. Like, I feel like we should talk more. Me and you, we're on the same page about a lot of stuff. Lisa's stepping up to secure Bob's future. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yep. Now I've triggered Richmond. Oh, at least it's not Baltimore. Cleveland, Detroit, take your pick. They're all amazing places. Only if you hold him up and let him swing off your hands over the curbs. Just 2 dogs, amateur. I know. Yep. If I didn't have one that was very, very, very old and definitely on the downside of life, I would probably get more, but I don't want to bring any more chaos into her life already. Anyways, Aquatic Experience was canceled. That is the rumor. Rock pile tanks, that is the rumor. This is solely based on watching Corey's live stream, so if I am wrong, you can all yell at Corey. But Corey said on his live stream that Aquatic Experience was not happening this year. Sounds like you're flip-flopping on the DC issue, starting to sound like you belong there. I would love to be a politician. Oh my gosh, it would be so much fun. Can you imagine how much trolling I could do as a politician? Oh, it sounds like a dream come true. I'd love to be a mayor. The mayor of Watertown. Parks and Rec. I think it would be so fun. It would be so fun to be a politician. Like, one, because you can't buy me off. I don't give 2 craps about money, so you can't buy me off. And I would just troll everyone all day long. I would troll everyone. Matt says, I heard it was canceled too. I'm telling you. Oh, I froze for a second. I'm back. Just don't host it in the city with the highest drowning rate. do they even Bob Swanson? Yeah, I would totally be a Ron Swanson as a politician. I would be like, nope, no taxes, getting rid of all taxes. Oh man. Leave people alone. I still say Wichita's a good spot. We're literally in the middle of the country. I have no idea what the murder rate is, but the price of hogs is good right now. Hey, cheap bacon. Can't go wrong there. The only reason I say Vegas is because it is always cheap to go to Vegas. As long as, you know, relative to other places. There's always deals. Last minute flights are always cheap. Planning it 6 months in advance is always cheap. Hotels, you can get really nice hotel rooms for just dirt cheap. It's just a good place to go. You know, as far as like traveling costs, like Dallas is so expensive. It's unbelievable how expensive Dallas is to me. But anyways, Fish Tank Barn with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. We're gonna end this month strong. I gotta tell you guys, this has been a really good month, and I don't know why. I haven't done anything. Like, subscribers are up. I'll take a look at it right now. You guys have been like doing really well, and I appreciate it. I was just looking at it today. Vegas is cheap, but a cesspool. It's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. So yeah, my views this month are up 24%. My watch time is up 29%. My subscribers are up 47%. And my revenue is up 10%. That's crazy. Watch time and views is up 25 and 30%. And I don't have any videos, like, I didn't have any viral videos or anything. That's crazy. I didn't even release that many videos. I don't know why a lot of my older videos are getting watched this month, and I don't understand why, but I'll take it. Those are huge jumps. Kaylor's Aquatic with the $10 super chat. When will the longfin green dragons be ready? They're ready now. Are they the same? Are they from the Greg Sage line? Yes, they are. They are from the Greg Sage line of green dragons. And they're already ready to go. I'm just waiting on weather, holidays. So as soon as I start shipping again, which is, I can't say for sure. I mean, if I said right now that I'm going to start shipping January 13th, and then we have a blizzard, everyone's going to be mad at me because I said I was going to start shipping on the 13th and I can't ship. So I can't give an exact date. I can't. I have to wait. Show that comment. I don't know why that got hidden, but Matt says Kaylor's Aquatic is such a great guy. Sub to his channel, everyone. I absolutely agree. Always miss my super chat. I have to step up the money. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to yours unless they're red. I mean, let's be real. Douche. I'm a douche. I don't know. I don't see your super chat anywhere, dude. Oh my gosh. Matthew with the $3 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Jeez. Oh man, now you know you give me a hard time a lot, but I can't blame you at all. I'm terrible at this. Kent's Fish with the $1 super chat. Thank you, Kent. I appreciate it. I bet your old videos geared towards new hobbyists are doing well. Yeah, but it's like, it's weird videos, like not like how-to videos, not anything like that. It's just like the videos of like just spending a day in the fish room, and there's the random stuff I did today. It's those ones that are getting watched, which is crazy. This is my first time to your channel. Is that a green screen behind you? Matt, it is a green screen. Yep. I change these videos out not as often as I used to, but yep, I just rotate different videos in here. I've been using this one a lot because it looks good, and the peacock gudgeon there and the clown killifish are both fish I sell. So it's like subliminal messaging, kind of, maybe. Yeah, we can't show that one, Rob. Sorry, buddy. Or did it get shown? I don't know. I don't know. This is the first time changing. Mind you, Ginger me. Can I purchase longfin green dragons and just wait for you to ship them? No. Nope, Sharon, because that's actually, believe it or not, that's actually turns into a big hassle like every time I try to do it. So don't worry. It's also hopefully not like a one-time thing. So hopefully I'll keep getting more. But I got over 30 of them. So I don't even know how I'm going to sell them yet. Matthew says, let's break Bob's super chats again with the $3 super chat. It's still broken. It is still broken. The record-breaking live stream last Monday broke my channel and it broke YouTube, and it is still not fixed. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyways, so as far as the longfin green dragons, I don't know how I'm gonna sell them. Uh, I get a lot of I get a lot of people that are upset because I don't sell like one fish. If you go to my website, it's like a group of 6, group of 8, group of 3. Rob says, sorry, wrong chat, brother. No, I'm like, I'm not against it, but yeah, YouTube doesn't like that kind of stuff. Tampa Tom, you got to ask me that question on the let's ask me that one on the other channel, and I'll be happy to answer that. But as far as like selling fish, I don't know if I'm gonna be like selling just green dragons at once, or am I gonna like group them up in like a minimum of 3, because the problem is strictly financial, to be honest. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a greedy dude, but if someone goes onto my website, like and say they want like a blue ram, and they buy just one of them, and it's, I don't even know what they're priced at, like $8 or something. By the time you figure out shipping and the packing materials and the food and the cost of keeping it alive, if someone buys one fish, I lose money. And obviously, as a business, I can't do that. I would love to do it, but I can't. So the green dragons are probably going to be in trios, unsexed trios, and it's just the way it has to be. Now, if someone made an order, like let's say someone's like, they bought like 6 rainbow fish and a group of corridoras, and if that person messaged me and said, hey, can I buy one longfin green dragon, absolutely I would do that. But just one fish, I just can't do it. Watch DIY lids and can't find polycarbonate. Do you have a Home Depot? I think I put the link in the description. If you don't have a Home Depot, I don't know. Sand Creek Aquatics with the $2 super chats. Maybe if you put like what city and state you're in, maybe some people in here might be able to help you find it. But if you don't have a Home Depot, I'm not sure. I don't know who else sells it. Ginger Grave says, 4 of those green dragons are mine. Step away, people. Happy New Year's, Bob, and the rest of the fish fan. Thank you, Ginger Graves. Yeah, like I haven't even got a price on them yet, so I'm just not sure. It'll probably be like 3 packs though, like trios. Trios pretty standard, I feel. Should be all right. Okay, I don't think I've missed any super chats. Which one is Sand Creek Aquatics? Did you answer where you're at? Sand Creek. But if you have a Home Depot, just go to that video. The link is in the description. And then if they don't have them in stock, you can order it online and ship to store. David says Lowe's will even cut it for you. So Lowe's must sell it too then, and they'll cut it for you. I'm sure Home Depot would, but I don't like them to cut it. I'd rather cut it myself because I just buy them in sheets and I use various sizes. It's buy all the masonry and foam insulation boards. Oh man, I need to go get some more insulation tomorrow. $35 for one 8-foot sheet. That gets you quite a bit of tank lids. Yes, I actually misspoke. You would think I don't talk for a living. I misspoke in the video and said one sheet makes 7, and I was waiting for like everyone to call me out on it because one sheet makes 8 lids, 8 20-gallon lids. But yeah, no one called me out on it, so all right, I'm just going with it. Bob, is springtime a good time to have fish shipped north? Springtime and fall is the best time to ship any live animal, in my opinion. Sweet Caroline. Dun, dun, dun. Aiden Meredith with a $5 super chat. What's going on, buddy? Your tank set up yet? I think it was you. You're getting back into the hobby, I think. Sean says, well, I'm down for a trio, the rare fish, not shell dweller. I want especially Greg line ones. See if I have them, but it's shipped to the store. I have to wait. I'm excited to make them, and I want them now. Oh, they're so great. And like everyone uses like the corrugated lid one, where it's like this, and it's like you're still letting humidity out. A fish can still like torpedo through there. I don't understand why anyone would use those over the polycarbonate sheet. We did a test on it with a par meter. The polycarbonate sheet blocks the same amount of light as the glass lids. So it's exactly the same as glass as far as how much light you lose, how much par rating you lose. So they're just really good lids. Now, if you're using it for like reptiles, or anything that you're concerned about, like UVA, UVB, one of the sides is coated to block UVA and UVB. So if you want it to go through, you just have to pay attention and flip it over to the other side. It's that easy. So it's a 10% drop apart. Yeah, polycarbonate is the way to go for sure. You get your little knobby knobs on there. Now, some people, instead of using knobs, just cut out like a 1-inch hole, and that way they can just drop food in as they go, and then you can also, reach in there and hook it out and get the lid off. So that's another option. I like the knobs because, I don't know, I think it looks fancier. But why not acrylic lids? Because acrylic bows, and it's so annoying. I hate acrylic lids because they bow. I hate it. It's the most annoying thing in the world to me. Actually, not even close to the most annoying thing, but it is annoying. Can you explain how a gender of Corydoras, I have 8, and don't know what are males and females, all look the same. Thank you very much, love this. Can you explain how to sex Corydoras? It really depends on the type. However, most Corydoras you can sex by the top-down view, so if you're looking at top. Males are generally like more V, and females are kind of a little bit more rounded, but that doesn't hold true with all of them. The best thing you could do is go to Planet Catfish and look up your species there, and it'll tell you. So planetcatfish.com, or seriouslyfish.com is another good one, and they both generally tell you how to sex them. So that's what I would do. Matt says, I hate acrylic lids too. Yeah, I can't stand acrylic. I don't. Acrylic bows like mad. My 240-gallon tank is bowing like crazy. I'm thinking actually of selling it so that it can snap and pop on someone else. And hopefully the person that's going to buy it did not just hear me say that. But when I'm standing and looking down the front pane, like it's bowed badly. And I just feel like it's just gonna pop off someday. But I mean, they're pretty strong tanks, so I'm not like real worried about it. But I know we got 350 people watching here, man. That's crazy. What can I keep with a Fahaka puffer? You're gonna want like bigger cichlids. Generally do pretty well, but they can get pretty angry, and so you just want something that can hold up to it. I mean, if a Fahaka puffer wants to kill something, it's probably going to kill it. But I've seen people keep like bigger cichlids with them pretty successfully. I just found the thumbs up. Have you? Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you. What else? 312 watching, 124 liked. That is pretty awesome. Matt says, just subscribe to you. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Let's see. Virus says, just do a big water change more than normal. Yeah, chances are, if that's what you're trying to do, if you're trying to spawn them, I'm guessing you have 8 of them. You probably have, males and females. So, like Virus Hunt says, a big water change, colder. I would do colder. And then feed lots and lots of live like black worms. Black worms will get Corys to spawn like crazy. Is it true you can keep Cory catfish with betta fish? I don't see why not. I think they would do just fine. Your betta fish might get angry, but I would be surprised if a betta fish could kill like a Cory. Like maybe a pygmy or some of the smaller species, but like a giant stirby Cory, I don't think a betta could do it. I don't know. I'd be surprised. There's a couple betta experts in here. Maybe they can say one way or the other. but I'd be really surprised if a betta took out a Corydora. Lunar Betta says, yes, Cory cats and bettas work. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, they're armored, so they might get like a fin nip or two in there, but Brandon Guy says, I did 100% water change to move my 40 gallon and got baby Corys. Didn't even know they had bred until I saw tiny pandas swimming about. That's honestly the best way to do it. Corridoras will spawn pretty easily, and it's always nice to find the babies. Like, you can colony breed them. Obviously, if you're breeding them to spawn and you want to collect the eggs and things like that, but just get yourself 6 or 8 Corridoras, keep them happy, and you'll start finding babies scooting around in there. Would it matter if you cut it lengthwise via crosswise? I find that Susie Q, I find that it doesn't matter to me at all. It hasn't made a difference. If you have a gigantic tank, would you rather keep a gazillion small fish or big fishes? Always a gazillion small fish. To me, like a school of 200 rummy nose would be way cooler and a lot more fun to watch than like one big cichlid that just sits in the corner. That's just me though. You big cichlid guys, if you like those big fish, that's your deal. Don't hate me, but I would much rather see I like the diversity, man. I mean, you could have like 200, so like my 8-foot tank, right? I could have like 200 rummy nose. I could have like 50 Corridoras. I could have a pistos. I could have like this whole ecosystem in there. And to me, that's far more fascinating than having like some clay pots turned on the side with one big cichlid in it. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Yo, Mile High Plecos is here. What's going on, Trevor? Bob, are you going to buy that big Pentair tote this year? And what size do you want to replace the 240 with? I have a 280 gallon tank that I would replace it with. So I already have the tank, and that's what I'd replace it with. Oh, man. It's, the tank itself, I want to say, is 7 feet long. It's like 30 inches tall, and I don't remember what the front to back is, but it is more gallons than my 8-foot tank. And it's a much better footprint for the puffer, so I'll probably sell that 240 at some point and swap it out for the 280-ish. I have some peppered and some albino and some I don't know the name of. Well, those you probably don't want them to like interbreed. My head Pleco says Plecos are cooler. Plecos are awesome. What type of pistos do good in 75 degrees? Almost all of them. Almost all of them. Susan says, I have a hang-on back filter that won't come on after a power spike. Your recommendations for a hang-on back filter for a 29 gallon tall? My recommendation is whatever one is cheaper. When it comes to hang-on back filters, I like the Aquarium ones because they have a huge compartment compared to other ones. Same with the Tetra Whispers. They have a pretty large compartment. But honestly, it would be hard for me to say that like one is the best and one is the worst. They're all pretty average. To me. Alex says, Greenhouse Supply Company also sells sheets. Primetime Aquatics has a video on it. Friend bought 10,000 square feet of it in 2015. Yeah, I'm sure if you buy 10,000 square feet of anything, it's going to be a bit cheaper. Kang Lee. I saw a comment from Kang Lee in here. Where did that go? Something about zebra plecos. How do I get my L46 to breed? You're asking the wrong person, Kang Lee. Of course you'd ask me that. I never got mine to breed. Whatever I was doing, it was wrong. So I can't help you. I failed miserably. Hang-on backs were a great idea when I started out. After a year, I got rid of them and switched to purely sponge and box filters. I like hang-on backs for very specific cases. I like, When would I use a hang on back filter? When I'm trying to get rid of like medications, then I'll just put a hang on back filter with carbon in it. Like long term, I don't really use hang on back filters. I just use them temporarily. Temporarily. Susan, the last time I checked, the Marineland Bio Wheel 200 was like 30 or 40% off on Amazon, which would be a good size for that tank. You might want to check that out on Amazon. I don't know if it's still on sale. But that's the only one I know of that's on sale anywhere. But I haven't checked in a while, to be honest. Exactly, they're great for certain means. Yeah, like I had a tank that doesn't have any fish in it. It was just a 10-gallon tank. There's no fish in it, and a lot of mulm has like built up in the substrate. And I could gravel vacuum that, sure, but I just put on a big hang on back filter, and it was cleared up and gone, and all in the filter floss in like an hour. I was like, look at that! I didn't even have to do anything. Marinelands are way too noisy. Yeah, they're. I don't think they're any noisier, but they can be if you don't clean out the impeller. I would say Marinelands are probably, out of all of them, they're the first that are gonna have the problems with the impellers. Definitely, if that makes sense. Only AquaClears are virtually silent. I'm like the only person in the world that hates AquaClear hang on back filters. I cannot stand them at all. What air pump would you recommend for a fish room setup? The Gemco linear air piston pump. They are super quiet and they're very powerful and super reliable. And I lost one. I lost a Gemco air pump. That is right, people. I lost one. I'm very sad about it. They're $200 each. And I'm thinking it might have went to the dump. All those boxes, all that crap I threw away, I might have been in one of them because it is nowhere. And it makes me really sad. Dylan says AquaClears break on me. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like anything about them. There's nothing about the AquaClear filters I like. And I don't know. People swear by it, but I don't get it. That's what I'm researching. I don't know how to hang PVC pipe with a drop ceiling. It can't be that hard. Are you doing it? If you're doing it for air, how do I lose a pump? I don't know. It's the JPH 45, so it is the second smallest one they sell, but it's still like 12 by 12 by 12 or 10 by 10 by 10. It's I don't know where it is, and I need it. That's the problem. It's like I'm gonna have to buy a new, bigger pump, or I can plug this one into my current air system, and I can't find it. Tidal hang on back are very quiet too. I honestly think they're all quiet. If you maintain them, I think they're all quiet. Bob, your live streams have gotten me all my subscribers. I have no content. Yeah, okay. my live streams have lost me subscribers. Lunar Betta says they sell hangers that would work for PVC. I attach mine to the back of my fish tank stands. I really don't feel like if you use like 3/4 inch PVC or even like 1 inch, I don't feel like it's going to be heavy enough that you couldn't hook it to a false ceiling. I feel like you could hang it off of a false ceiling pretty easily. It's not that heavy. When you hang the PVC on a drop, go slow. The brackets strip easy. Don't forget the blue background. Wow, it's 16.55, Bob. Oh, for the Marineland, I can check. I'm pretty sure that's the sale price, right? Are you saying, wow, that's expensive, or wow, that's cheap? Don't forget about Apple products and LeBron James. Huh? Oh, you're talking about my list of dislikes? Yeah, I've never liked AquaClear. Never, ever, ever. Okay, let me see if I can find this filter. The Tetra air pump is still on sale. That's good. Neat little pump. Oh, Oh, it's not on super sale anymore. I don't see it being on like super sale. Nice backdrop there. Whose tank is that? A fella named Aqua Discovery. Aqua Discovery. Aiden says, I have 40 subscribers over 2 accounts and neither have any videos. All my subs are from Aquarium live streams. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. Get some subscribers. I subscribe to channels that don't have any content, hoping that maybe one day they'll upload a video. So that's why I subscribe to some people. Epistogramma Elizabethae are my favorite Epistos. That is an excellent Episto. Mine is still the Benchai. Can you keep 2 species of Epistos together? You can if done right. I know people that have kept like 6 or 7 types of Epistos together, but they were all males. So obviously that makes a difference. If you don't care about them breeding, then you can keep them together just fine. Just know that they might mix breed, and you know, I would never do anything with those babies except let them be fish food. Yep, as Tech Boy says, they will crossbreed, but again, if you're not, if it's just a show tank or just, you know, a tank you're doing for fun, then I don't really see a problem with it. North County Aquatics says, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing great. Doing really well, my friend. Thank you very much. I hope you're talking to me. Bob's comment was meant for candy. Bob's comment was meant for candy. What? Bob Kaler with the $10 cheerleader. Thank you, my friend, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Dharma the Hawk Puffer hasn't killed anything. Lives with haplocats, white clouds, bitterlings. She's a sweetheart. 1 year old and 10 inches so far. There you go. I feel like that might be the key, is to get them in community tanks while they're young. I think that would work. What are your thoughts on hybridization? I'm not against it, but it's something I would never do. But I'm not against it. I think if you have 2 species and they're breeding and you're trying to sell them as 1 species, then that's what I have a problem with. That's the only time I have a problem with it. Do you recommend laying down a spike strip for your teammates to run over? That was so funny. That was absolutely hilarious. That's a comment about my other channel. Man, that was so funny. So funny. Any good fish conventions in Massachusetts? Ooh, oh, I think I just swore. I don't know of any, Matt. I don't know of any. I do the same with Dean's Fish Room. I don't believe that he'll ever have content. So I am not subscribed to Dean's Fish Room because I know all of his content will be on Corey's channel. And I'm subscribed to Aquarium Co-op, who just had a video with Dean today. Dean's top 5 favorite fish from Aquarium Co-op. So there you go. Massa 2 ships. She went on a 6-week fast recently, had me worried sick, then started eating. Loves omega-1 algae wafers. Wait, are you talking about your Fahaka puffer? My Mabu puffer will eat ground turkey, also rapashi, but obviously you can't do that all the time. And ground turkey makes a huge mess in your fish tank, so I rarely ever do that. But yeah, your Fahaka puffer. I got vids on her. She needs her own channel. I keep waiting for something like that to happen in the fish, in the fish realm of YouTube, because you know, like dogs have their own channels, cats have their own channels. Like I keep waiting for a fish to have its own channel, but I feel like I don't know, man. Like, what if something happens to that fish and then your whole channel is dead? This is why, you know, like the people that have like dog channels about like their one dog. What are you gonna do when, you know, it's time for the dog to go to doggy heaven? Then your channel is dead. So I mean, that's Foo the flower horn. Yeah, but that's not like a channel about his flower horn. I mean, that's his channel is named after it, but he does all other kinds of videos too. Murphy has his own camera. That's true. That's true. Yeah, but it's not a channel. It's just his own camera. Same with short-lived pet Instagrams. Yep. Yep. I really like Omega 1 flakes too. What do they taste like, Barbara? Murphy has his own camera. I seen a video of a guy making puffer food from rapashi mixed with crushed clam shells. That doesn't make any sense to me. The whole point of feeding clams is to grind their teeth down. But if the shells are already crushed, then that kind of defeats the purpose. I don't know. Would love to have a Fahaka Puffer channel I'd watch. I would love a Fahaka Puffer channel I'd watch. Well, it's almost the same thing. A channel and a camera is still just him. Well, he doesn't have his own camera. I mean, his own channel. He just has a camera on the Aquarium Co-op website. Or is it a channel now? I don't know. As far as I know, it just streams on the Co-op website. I could be wrong. What do I know? I probably need to rebrand. I have so many more fish than bettas. Yeah, but bettas gets a lot of attention. Like that's a really high searched term. Betta. Not letting any of my celeb fish leave home. What? Do I watch Michael's Fish Room? Not regularly, but I do check out his channel every once in a while and get caught up. But it's not like... There's not really any channel that I watch every single video of. Maybe Jimmy, but I'm sure I've missed some of his videos. But yeah, I can't think of any channel, like fish related or not. There's not any channel that I watch every single video of. Oh, that's why you get Galapagos Island tortoise and pass the channel down through generations. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Am I getting a Pentair tote in 2020? I have no plans on it, Matthew. I have no plans on getting it. I have nowhere to put it. Nowhere to put it. One Zebra Danio and a 20-gallon long, new viral YouTube channel. Just need a catchy name. You could probably do that with a betta in like a 200-gallon tank. And just piss off the internet. That'd be worth it. I think Corvus did that a long time ago. One betta in a 240-gallon tank, I think. Cichlids are a high search word. Yeah, but it's a very competitive search term. So it's not even really worth it, to be honest. You watch all of PewDiePie's videos. The only PewDiePie videos I watch are the ones where he's slamming YouTube and just talking crap about YouTube. Those are the only ones I watch. Exodon Paradax channel. My classmate said that he fed his Amazon puffer a peanut, and the next day the fish is upside down next to the overflow. Well, yeah, he probably shouldn't be feeding peanuts to fish. That's kind of weird. Jeez. Bob, not true. Have you seen every one of... Not true. You have seen every one of Candy's videos. That's true. That is actually true. Do I have any New Year's resolutions? Only personal ones. Nothing for like the channel or business yet. I haven't really thought about it. Just personal ones. Can someone link me the website? I want to check it out. Wait, which website? Which website? No, we cannot link you a website because when you click on the link, you'll leave the chat and then I'll be down a person in the live stream. And we just can't have that. So sorry. No links. No links. Actually, yeah, what website are you talking about? If you're asking for my link, then yeah, you could click on my link. Okay. My goal for 2020 is to join FishTube, but I only have 10 tanks. I'm too scared to do a video. Don't be scared. Don't be scared at all. At all. It's not a big deal. You don't even have to be in the video. Like my first couple videos, I wasn't on it. I didn't even talk. You just film your fish. Bob, you watch PewDiePie? I think I may have to pull. Wait, how did we get there? That's a pretty big leap. That's a huge leap. Fish or reptiles, I don't think you need to make that choice. I think you can have both. Clicking a link on, does it? All right, I'm about to click this link. If this super chat dies, it's your fault. Okay, it opened a new tab. All right, okay, we're all good. All right, what else we got going on? I should film my mana. I cannot pronounce any of these names right now. That's what I'm gonna start doing, just videos of my fish to share. I mean, that's how you start out. That's the only reason I started uploading videos, was just to document my fish for myself. I did it to I started filming my Parasiprochromis, my blue neons, strictly so that I could come back and watch and see how much they've grown and kind of document that. And that's the only reason I started uploading videos to YouTube when I first started a long time ago. So that's all you gotta do, man. Just film your fish tanks, upload them to YouTube, have fun, don't take it serious, and yeah, just see where it goes. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt, and you don't need to be frightened. You don't need to be scared. It's not scary here. We're all friendly people, except for Rachel. I mean, sometimes she can be pretty scary. Oh, hey Rachel. I'm so stupid. Hey Rachel, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Hope you had a great Christmas. Rachel O'Leary is here. No wonder we have 300 people here. Man. Fish, reptile, amphibian, and bird are my favorite animals. I want to have a facility that breeds these animals and have them recover from the wild. Rachel is so mean, I know. Isn't she so mean? I'm so sick. I hate it. Everyone say hello to Rachel. Rachel? See, I can't even talk right now. Why am I even live streaming? I can't say anything. Everyone say hi to Rachel. I'm going to blow my nose again. Okay, much better. Cleared up the sinuses. Bob, you are a dork. Duh. Duh. What are you guys making for New Year's festivities? I mean, for the humans, not the fish. I'm sure that I will just be sitting right where I am right now. Very exciting New Year's coming my way. Bob, okay, so I made Aqua Clear. I thought I bought all mine before the company was sold. Do we have more Aqua Clear haters? I hope so. It's been a lonely road for me these last couple years, being the only one that hates Aqua Clear hang on back filters. Hopefully that number is growing by more than one. Matthew says, I'm done super chatting on this channel. Oh man, what have I done? I don't even know what I said. Was it LeBron James? Is that the problem? Adam Mohawk. Wait, what? I don't even see what you said. I don't see your comment, Fish Room Fever. No way did I miss another super chat. No way. Oh my gosh. Why is it always you, Matthew? Why? I don't understand it. Matthew Vargas with the $3 super chat. Word around town is you're bringing in more plecos. I don't know, Matthew. I don't even know why you're still a member. I don't even know why you hang out here. I miss every single super chat. I don't miss any of your comments, which is the funny thing. Like, I don't miss the comments of you telling me I missed the super chat, but I always miss the super chats. I don't. Man. Good Lord. Sorry about your sea chickens. Oh, I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. Rachel, you're exactly it's like my tattoos plus beard. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Sorry, Matthew. I am sorry. Maybe I think you should super chat again and then see if I miss it. It's because you're not a stripper, Bob. How do you know? You don't know what I do in my off time. Is there a minimum for ordering for your site? No, but that's why I sell everything in groups. Everything in groups. One more thing you probably hate more is the New York Yankees because you are probably a Twins fan. I have no thoughts about the Yankees, pros or cons, to be honest. See? There it is. There you go. Matthew Vargas with the $10 super chat. How about now? I think you just got to do caps. And the problem is the $3 super chat is that blue. It's that blue, and then like all the moderators are blue, and I'm trying to come up with some excuse on why I miss it. I'm colorblind and I can't see blue. There it is. Boom. I can't see blue. So there you go. Curtis says it's the color. Yeah, I'm colorblind. I can't see blue. Not my fault. Don't shame my disability. Ali Patton with the $2 super chat. Find the hidden super chat. I can't see it. It's blue. This thing working. Matthew Vargas with the $15 super chat. Is this thing working? It is. It is. I don't know. I do kind of feel bad, to be honest. All jokes aside. Rachel says, makes me so happy for you, Bob, huh? Oh, Super Chat Wars? Yeah. They're always fun, whether I'm involved in the war or I'm benefiting from the war. My favorite, I like to do the $1 thing, though. You guys know that. I spam the $1, the dollar bill. Fish Tank Barn with a $2 super chat. Jack Kawamoto, I think. Sorry if I said it wrong. With the $3 Canadian. Thank you. My Persian cat is named Waldo, and he's right here with me. Would you keep a giant arowana with 200 chili rasboras? No. Because I wouldn't keep an arowana, not a arowana, I wouldn't keep an arowana. For me to keep an arowana, I would have to have like a massive tank. Massive tank. So Lisa KG Tropical says, yeah, we know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Rachel O'Leary says, anyone doing live tomorrow? I thought about doing one. You should do it in the morning. No one ever does them in the morning. I like them in the morning. Then you say 5 or 6. There are people doing them, but you know how it is. There's so many live streams, fish live streams now that just do them when you do them. It's never on purpose. It's not like I see someone and I'll be like, that jerk, he's live streaming. I'm gonna go live stream right now. It's just like everyone is live streaming like all the time, so you just go when you go. Like I'm going long. I said last week, or I said on Thursday that I might go long and do a longer live stream today, and so I am. But I know there's people like Caleb, Fishy Biz. There's other people that live stream after me, but I'm still a jerk and I'm live streaming anyways. I could go earlier, but then there's people that stream before me, so then I'm overlapping them. But like I said on Thursday, 300 million people in the world. There's room for all of us. Okay, what else do we got going on here? Fisher Fever with the $2 super chat. Hello. Smiley crooked face. Thank you. Just for that grammar, have some money, right? $2 from Aiden. Thank you, my friend. How many can we get past him? I feel like I'm gonna butcher your name every time I say it. Aliska? That doesn't sound right. Rob says, thoughts on silver dollar fish? they're not for me. They've never been appealing for me. They're cool. They're cool looking, but again, it's just those big fish. I hate seeing big fish in small tanks, and I feel like I see that a lot with silver dollars. So just that turns me off from silver dollars. But then if you go to like Ohio Fish Rescue and you see them in like an 8,000 gallon tank, that's cool. Like that would be really cool. But I'm thinking if I had an 8,000 gallon tank, I could have like 20,000 rainbow fish, and that would be amazing. So, yeah. I thought about making your family participate. You should absolutely do it. Everyone always loves to see the family. I think you should do it. But I think you might need a moderator in there. Just saying. Ken's Fish with the $1 super chat. Thank you. And thank you, Rob, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Aiden Meredith with the $2 super chat and the flying money stacks. Thank you. A live stream about asking my family questions. A Rachel O'Leary family AMA. And I actually asked Rachel to come on the live stream. Rachel, last Thursday, or maybe it was the Thursday before. No, it was last Thursday. At the end of the stream, I said, who do you guys want me to have on the live stream? And it was by far, everyone wanted Rachel O'Leary. There's other people, but you definitely won out. But I asked you like 2 weeks ago, and then I have never followed up with that. But yeah, you should do a family AMA. That'd be cool. $20 super chat from Kaler, Bob Kaler. Fahaka puffers are sweet fish. Dharma the Fahaka has more followers than I do. Is Dharma, wasn't that a TV show at one time? Dharma? I don't know why that name is familiar to me. Rachel, that would be fun. Yeah, see, everyone wants to see it. Just do it. I think you should do it at 6. 6 would be a sweet time. I have Candy Overhauls, the only moderator ever needed. Yeah, that's true. That's okay. I'm demodding everyone except for Candy because Rachel said so. You are saying it right with the $2 super. See, now here's the problem: is I don't remember how I pronounced it that time. Eliska, Eliska. I hope. Aqua Discovery homie support with the $2 super chat. Thank you. UPSer living the dream. Beginner fish keeper here. My pH was 6.5, so I added half. Wait, so I added half of half a tablespoon maybe of pH up, but it dropped it to 6.0. Should I have done pH? Let me tell you about pH up and pH down. Never use that crap ever. Man, you can find a lot of horror stories online about that crap. Never use it. Never. Just get some crushed coral, put it in your filter. There's a lot better ways than using that crap to raise and lower your pH. And thank you for the $5 super chat. This, I mean, honestly, and this is not a knock at you. That pH up and pH down crap is meant specifically to kind of sucker new fish keepers out of their money. But there's lots of ways to naturally raise your pH if you need it raised. And it doesn't involve any of the crap that's in that bottle. I have heard so many horror stories about that stuff killing fish. I would highly recommend not using it. I will always come on. I know. You're always so supportive, and I don't know why. I asked her to come on a live stream. She comes on a live stream. I asked her to make make a video on bikers, and she made a video for me on my bikers and bickers. Yeah, so it's great. LeBron finished a close second to Rachel. What? Dharma and Greg, that's it. Dharma and Greg. I think I remember liking that show, but I don't remember. I probably just liked her. Anyways, UPSer living the dream. Yeah, I would research how to raise your pH naturally. You can do it with, like I said, crushed coral. There's certain rocks you can get. You can even use baking soda. Lots of better ways. Dermot Greg was a show. I remember that. Half a teaspoon. Yes. So like in my Tanganyika tanks, before I got crushed coral, I did baking soda and it worked great. It was awesome. Barbara Jackson says, Rachel was the second YouTuber channel I ever subbed to, but for some reasons I forget to watch lately. Learned so much. Barbara Jackson likes Rachel O'Leary. But we all do. Bye. Oh no, I just lost my chat. Someone just said bye. Bye. I don't know who you are. I lost my chat. Liska. I need to work on saying it faster. Aliska? Eliska? Aliska? Is it or E? Eliska. It's hilarious. You people and your weird names. Why can't you guys be named Bob? Like, no one ever mispronounces Bob. I have the best name ever. So, whatever. I have the best name. Right? I bet Kaylor agrees with me. Bob Kaylor. Bummer, gotta work, Rachel. Oh, wait. Did she say time? My family can commit to 5 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, that is an excellent question. I'm assuming Pacific, but that probably means 5 your time, which would be 3 my time. I left to ask my family if they would stream tomorrow and come back to being called or being talked about. You're always being talked about. You're used to it. Baking soda is for short term. Long term is crushed coral. Yeah, definitely. So it's not like you could put in like a teaspoon of baking soda and you're good for a year. You have to do it like every water change. So yeah, definitely short term. Matthew Vargas with the $25 super chat. Think I fixed this bad boy. Oh, and what happened to the new video every day? Don't play me like that. Well, I've been sick, and I don't like making videos when I'm sick. I generally don't like the sound of my voice anyways, but then when I'm sick, Bob is boring. That's not very nice. Jeez. Well, there's 300 and some people here, so I can't be that boring. My name is easily pronounced, but no one can spell it. That's like my last name. My last name is easily pronounced and spelled perfectly phonetically. It's a phonetically spelled perfect name, but no one can pronounce it. Anytime someone and like, who did I call today? Who did I called someone today? I called a bank today, and they were like, "Hey, hello, and who are you? And can I get your name?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is Robert Steenfott." And they're like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Steinfold." I'm like, "I just said my name. How do you not?" I just said it, and they still get it wrong. It's so annoying. Steenfott Aquatics and anyone else that may know, I just picked up a cool rock from my LFS in San Antonio. They said it's man-made and called a base rock. Base stone. Thoughts on safe in shrimp tank? I have no idea what a base rock is. What is canceled? Huh? Christmas is canceled. No, the aquatic experience is canceled. There is no aquatic experience. Carib sea sand is also good for pH and removes nitrates, and plants love it. Recently, how does it remove pH or remove nitrate? That doesn't make any sense. I don't think that can be correct. That doesn't make any sense to me. The only way to remove nitrates is like plants or water changes. I don't know how sand could remove nitrates. But what do I know? Nothing. What do you think about a whole house water filter? Are you talking about like filtering the water before it comes into your house? David, is that what you mean? I think that's an excellent idea. And if it could remove fluoride, I'd be all for it. I would do it in a heartbeat. Fluoride's kind of hard to get rid of though. Sounds like your base got bamboozled. Yeah, I don't know what base stone is. Maybe someone in chat. I'm hoping someone in chat. Everyone pronounces my last name wrong. Blaton, I can't speak right now. I'm not even going to play that game. Carob Sea Red is so much better than black, but hard to find now. Better because you like the way it looks better, or better because it's actually better? I mean, I like the red because I think it looks way better. I love that Carob Sea red, like the Eco Complete that's red. I love that stuff. I love it. For fluoride removal, yeah. If you can get, hey man, I am all for installing filters that remove fluoride. Absolutely. Yep. Fluoride, chlorine, chloramine, all of it. Poop, all the drugs. What's my favorite guppy? Probably my black butchered. Yeah. There's like, I'm all stuffed up, so there's like some things I just can't pronunciate right now. Probably still black Moscow guppies. I really, really like them. Butchered. What's the link I can buy fish from you? There's the link right there. Steenfott Aquatics, same as my channel name. It's actually right above me too. Right up there. What's her new name? I just got her stickers. Wait, huh? Who got a new name? Fish Tank Barn says base rock is generally for reef tanks, so that's why I know nothing about it. Good for buffering pH. Base refers to the shape, not a branch. Shelf shape. Seashells down by the seashore. Schindler? How can no one? I mean, unless I'm pronouncing like Schindler wrong, but like Schindler's List, everyone should know how to pronounce that. I'd have watched Schindler's List in school. I bet they would never show that movie now. Not in a million years. I just tried to set up streaming on YouTube, and I'm just not that savvy. Everyone should cross their fingers. I figured it out. Remember that time you went live stream for like 20 seconds or the time you went live for like 20 seconds before you figured it out? That was kind of funny. Matthew Vargas says, I heard you're going to be selling green phantoms. I can order green phantoms, but I don't know that I will bring them in. I could special order them if you want some, but I don't know that I'll bring them in. Oh, there you go. Aragonite sand and concrete are used to make base rocks. Well, there you go. That's actually kind of interesting. Right above you. Yeah. Right above you. My bad. Thank you, Angelica. Yeah. What is my website name? My 40 shows all the time. Oh, like your age? Duh. Took me a second. I'm a little slow. They used to say, trust me, there's no, Kenny, your comment got blocked because you swore, but I still read it. Same thing with my name. Every variation of swear word ever. Who is calling me from Virginia? Who do I know from Virginia? It is 9:30 in Virginia. I don't think I'm going to answer this. I know who you are, maybe. You don't have to change it? What? Wow, Mark, talk about polished. All right, see what happens. Do you like freshwater stingray? I think they're pretty cool, yeah. Here in Mexico, all my water goes through 30 micron filter, then into a 10,000 gallon, whatever that is, then through a charcoal filter, a 5 micron paper filter. Oh gosh. So oh, wait, it's back.
I just saw you. You're on the chat. I see you making a live stream.
Yeah, and watch, it'll freeze.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Look what you did. You're on the live stream right now. Don't swear.
Oh, I didn't swear. I said I'm so sorry.
I was just, I didn't know what you're about to say. I'm just saying because I said that, I just wanted to make sure.
You are are too funny. Anyways, hey, I know you're streaming and all, but I sent you a really funny video, and I want you to watch it. Just do it.
I'm pulling it up. I can't watch it on my stream.
Oh. All right. Well, hey, you really need to watch that video.
Wait,
It's so
it's right
funny.
now. It's right now. Okay.
Okay.
This might be. I could probably show this. It's probably not copyrighted.
Okay. Well, it's super funny. It just kind of reminded me of you. I don't know why.
That's not very nice. All right, let me figure out how to show this on the stream.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh. This guy's like struggling over here. And she says it reminds her of me. Okay. I guess we gotta watch it. Let me set this up. We will full screen this bad boy. Pause it. Go here. Okay. So this is me apparently. If this gets me a copyright strike, you owe me the $6 I would have made in ad revenue. Just saying. Okay, now that is something I would do. I would definitely do that. Okay, I gotta watch that push again. I like how he gets like a start, like pushes off his truck. One, two, three. That's so funny. Like, salt your driveway, people. If you've got freezing rain on your driveway, man. Well, all right. Oh, this is autoplaying for some reason. I don't have autoplay. Oh, because I'm not signed in. All right. Oh, I love when we get freezing rain here. It is so fun. I love it. It's like the video you made testing your breather bags. Kinda. Kinda. Let's see. I think I got a super chat here somewhere while I was watching that. Sand Creeks Aquatics says, the best way to lower pH and softness, wanting to set up discus tank. I've heard, tank. I have hard water, 7.8 out of tap. So you can lower your pH by putting wood in there or like any type of leaves, like the top of leaves. That'll lower it. You can use peat moss in your filter. As far as like getting the hardness down, you would probably need like an RODI unit to get all the minerals out of there. But I wouldn't, honestly, depending on where you get your discus from, like so many of them are, captive bred now that they're a little more accepting to water parameters than they used to be like a long time ago. So I honestly don't know that I'd be too concerned about it. That being said, I mean, I don't know how hard your water is. If it's like super mega hard, then you might have to get an RODI. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Lowering your pH is definitely going to be the easiest of those two, though. You can just get like a big piece of driftwood or something in there, and it'll lower the pH. I'm always curious about these ones. Oh, you could just walk in the snow. That's true. You could have just walked in the snow. That's funny. People in the vid were hoping there was salt in the package. That's funny. RODI is the only... Yeah, if you're talking about hardness, to get your hardness down, yeah, you'd have to get RODI. But it's probably not necessary. But again, wherever you're getting your discus from, just ask them what they're keeping their parameters at. Because chances are they're not wild caught. Unless they're like insanely expensive. Name suggestions for a female Mabu puffer. I am the worst. I have not named every fish that's named on my channel was named by you guys. I am absolutely the worst when it comes to naming animals. specifically fish. So, I mean, let's be real. My puffer has the same name as me. That's how original I am when it comes to naming my fish. Honda Civic, what's up? I didn't delete it. It was held. Oh, yeah. So your comments don't get deleted. They just get held. If you swear in a comment, I have a swear filter. My swear filter covers like 2,000 words. So a lot of comments do get held and not shown automatically. So it's not, there's not some mod out there deleting your channel. If you swear, it automatically gets deleted. Automatically. I want to start the fish channel mainly for having others name my fish. I've had terrible luck naming fish, and I don't think... yeah, actually, Little Steen is the only fish that has survived being named by me. When I name a fish, it is a death sentence for that fish. Every fish I have named, besides that puffer, has died. Like right after naming it. Father Fish is here. Welcome, Father Fish. If the water hardness, jeez, Lumpy Dog. Princess Monster Truck. So I can cuss and not get in trouble for it showing in the chat. You can try. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I probably wouldn't test that just for fun. Because it will automatically flag you as spam as well if you do it a lot. And this has happened to me before. So I know this to be true, that if you come onto a channel like mine and you say something that I have blocked and you say it over and over and over again, I don't know what the number is, like if you say it 6 times or 20 times, because I have it blocked, YouTube will eventually say that you're a spammer and it'll stop you from commenting on any channel. No matter what you say, no matter what you comment, it'll get held up as spam. So I don't know that you want to play that game. Just to warn you. I have an Amazon puffer named Nugget. I like the name Nugget. Also, see, I always come up with these sweet names when I'm like wide awake at 2 a.m. and I'm like some random word or something. I'm like, that would be a sweet name. And then by the time I wake up, I forget. Yep, see? Even that one's blocked. What are the blocked words? Yeah, let me just reel off 1,500 swear words. So it's swear words and then also like different variations of that word. And, you know, like replacing an I with a 1, things like that. I only name my Oscars Rick and Morty. That's a good name. That's a really good name. Does anyone know KG Tropical's email address by any chance? I found Steenfott's, but I'm having trouble finding Lisa and John's email address. I don't know if they have one. Have you tried kgtropicals@gmail.com? I would just email it. It's probably them. Just do kgtropicals at... Well, they're kind of old, so I would do kgtropicals@aol.com. That's what I would do. Alice, I squeezed really hard and got a tiny spot of blood in the paint. Okay. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but I don't want to know that. Don't take credit for Little Steen. You didn't like it much. It's only his name because of an unofficial poll. Well, yeah. That's true. I mean, I'm not taking credit for it. Not at all. I'm telling you, I don't think it's at Gmail. I think it's at AOL. My carpet python is named Magic, and the babies are Shag and Persia. My carpet python's name is Hemi, but I didn't name that either. Bob just called him out. Watch out. I'm 24 with an AOL email. No, you're not. I've gotten your email. Are you? Do you have an AOL email? I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would. Lisa is definitely going to call you now, and you'll probably... I don't know what number she calling from because that's not the number I have. So that's why I was like, who is this? I have an AOL account. You saying I'm old? Yes. If you have an AOL account, you are old. That is the only reason someone would still have an AOL account. Because AOL is awful. And there goes all my AOL subscribers. Dang it. Good thing there's only like 2 of them. I only have one named Fish. It's a random discus that my daughter named Big D. Because it was the biggest discus. I'm assuming. Whew, that was tough. AOL is like MySpace. It's gone now. I have a MySpace account. But I did just make it like 8 months ago. So there you go. My son named his bearded dragon Rocky. I.e. because it's a girl. I feel like that's a good name. Bob is going to lose people again. Yeah. A MySpace account? Yeah. I don't know if it's my name or if it's Steenfott Aquatics, though. I don't remember my login. AOL is still active? Is it? I don't know. I haven't replied to your MySpace message. Well, I can't log in because, one, I don't remember if it's my name or if it's my channel name. I don't even remember the acronym for AOL anymore. Man, it's so long. I remember getting those AOL discs in the mail and thinking like, yes, and getting them. And then I would delete everything. And I'm like, yes, I have more storage space now. I can put all the music on this disc. Then I would head over to Napster and download all the MP3s and put them on an AOL disc. Father Fish with the $10 super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Father Fish. I appreciate it. I have an AOL TNV Old Flirt was my screen name back in the day. TNV Old Flirt. So you were just there for the chat rooms then. That's what I'm hearing. Good Lord. America Online? Oh, yeah. Duh. Oh, man. My father still uses it. Yeah. My dad still uses an AOL account, too. And I'm like, dude, has nothing but problems. So many, like, things for him to click on that he shouldn't be clicking on. The Netscape account, that would be funny. America Online. That's, like, so obvious. Whatever. Angelica says, you sell octopus? Exactly what I want. What's the smallest octopus you sell? Would love to purchase one for sure. That's not something that you want to buy without researching heavily. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm thinking that you might want to do some more research. I had a few screen names on AOL. Yeah, I'm sure we all did. Veranda guy. So you've been Veranda guy forever then. You name your mystery snails? That's a bit much. Lucky 13 says, since you hate AOL, I'm going to go subscribe to KG Tropicals. GeoCities, those were the worst websites ever. I want to invite you to I mean, those were like, if you think about it, like AOL would be like the original Discord. Although it's not even really the same. Like, I don't think there's anything like AOL that exists today as far as the chat rooms. Not that I know of anyways. I'm surprised that there's not. You'd think there would be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really do that kind of stuff on the internet, but I don't know. Is there like an AOL chat room website now where you could like, the cool thing is like you could go by location, you could go by like genre, by topics. It was actually pretty neat. I built my first website on GeoCities. Yep. I've named all my, yeah, I'm sure, Joel. Go Vols unless they're playing Alabama. I don't even know what you're talking about. College football. You messed up my office joke, did I? I want to invite you to a party, club, chat room. Yeah, okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, I messed that one up. Not IRC again. Meow. I used to play AOL games and then log in on dial-up with external modem on a Commodore 486. If I recall correctly, 486 was my first computer. Maybe it was a 386. I don't remember. actually. Do you support Kevin at Nerd and Brian from BHB? I don't know that I support them. I don't like give them money. I guess. I don't know. ASL. When I was in high school, we used a Microsoft. Did no internet. Bob Kaler, why are you sighing? Is it okay? Bob Kaler is sighing, so we can't talk about AOL anymore. My in-laws still have Prodigy email accounts. Of course, I would do more research on octopus, and that's my aquatic dream. Yeah, I mean, octopuses are really cool. I think you'll find that they're not especially active. They don't come out a lot, and they are amazing escape artists. So yeah, they're a pretty big commitment. And it would be really fun to have an octopus, but yeah, I don't know. Didn't have internet in high school. Yes, Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail was so cool. So cool. I had a friend who logged into AOL dial-up accidentally with a long-distance number. We ended up with a $900 phone bill. All right. Bob, when will the sold-out fish be back in stock when you ship again? Yes. I'm not putting stuff back in stock until I start shipping again. And again, I don't know when that's going to be. It all depends on the weather. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, due to some issues I've already had with fish that are in stock, I'm not going to be putting them back in stock until I'm shipping again. Remember Dope Wars? I have no idea what that is. Bob, do you ship to Canada? No, I do not ship to Canada. And I probably never will. Shipping live animals to a different country sounds like a nightmare. So I won't do it. I know there's other people that do. There are, well, I don't know if they still do, so I'm not going to say, but some people do ship live animals, ship fish to Canada, but they're not a business. They don't have to worry about the legality of it. Some stuff is not legal there, and if I ship you something that's not legal and then someone reports me, then I lose my business. So there's lots of different reasons why. Check website daily. Rescue dog treats. I could tell you the absolute soonest I think is the 6th. So you don't need to check it like the rest of this week. But realistically, probably the 13th. Realistically. And I remember, I think you want the chocolate shrimp, if I remember correctly. Which I have a couple that are holding right now, which is pretty neat. But yeah, so you don't need to start checking until the 6th, but like I said, realistically, probably the 13th. Oh boy, here comes all the AOL hate mail. Surprised again. It is not hate mail. You ever find out who Steenfott Aquatics was? Nope. I never even looked into it. I mean, they keep super chatting me. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. Like, you can troll all you want as long as you're super chatting. I don't care. Angelica with a $3 super chat. Right back at you. I'm too dumb for an octopus. They would outsmart me. They're really cool. But really, all cephalopods. Like, there's not one that's not cool. I only do killifish eggs in spring and fall. I'm too dumb for an octopus. All right. If you ever find, nope, killifish eggs through the mail from overseas sounds like a fun game to me. That's actually pretty common. But lots of horror stories. There are ants I don't want to keep, so I know I don't want an octopus. What? There are ants I don't want to keep. All right, anyways. Ginger Grave says, those chocolate shrimp are sweet. You're going to have to get a few more. They're by far my favorite shrimp now. Out of all the shrimp, what shrimp, like even of my personal, so I have yellow, orange, and chocolate. And then I have Blue Dream. I have another blue one that I never remember the name of. Cherry and red crystal shrimp. And out of all of those, the chocolate shrimp are my favorite. They look so good. And you just, again, it's just a black fish, but it's not. Or a black shrimp. It's like a really, really, really dark brownish cherry. And from far away, they look black, but when you start like getting up close to them and like really looking at them, they just look so cool. They look so cool. It's like that car paint that changes color, at what angle you're at, except it's very subtle. So I like them a lot. I need Pandagara shipped to Delaware and probably more clown killifish. Well, I have both of those. I remember getting a 5-inch floppy disk from AOL and then taping it over the read-write slot so I could record over it. Yeah, so you used to be able to do that with the CD ROMs that they would send you for like the first year or two. What's the biggest fish you own? Definitely my Mabu puffer. My MBU puffer. Lucky 13, Pandagara. Yes, Pandagaras. I need to order more, though. I don't have very many, and they're super awesome fish. Like, they're so underrated. Honestly, the Pandagaras are probably some of the most durable fish that I've ever kept, ever. They're tanks. Like, they don't care. I mean, if your ammonia's 20 parts per million, 100 parts per million, they don't care. They just live through it all. That's a joke, people. Don't let your ammonia get high. Blue pearl shrimp. That's the one I'm talking about. Yes, Bob Vance. That I can never remember the name of that. I don't know why, but blue pearl shrimp and blue dream shrimp are the two blues that I have. And the moss in that tank, Bob Vance, it's the same tank that I have your Goodeids in. And the moss is like exploding. I have never seen moss grow so fast in my life. It's ridiculous. It is insane. I swear, I walked in there and there was a little bit of moss, and then the next day I walked in and it's like all the way across the tank. It's insane. What's a good temperature for Pandagaras? Any temperature. They're highly adaptable. Just one of the many reasons they're super awesome fish. But like mid 70s, 75, 76. What's the difference between outlaws and in-laws? Outlaws are wanted. Jeez. I had 5 cherry shrimp years ago that all slowly died off over a week, so I've been scared to get any more again. I may have to try again. Yeah, I mean, they've come a long ways in 5 years. Honestly, you should get them locally, Barbara, and try them. That way they're used to your water. Like, someone in your club. That would be my recommendation. Bob, your swear list is whack. It includes species. Okay. I don't know. I haven't updated that list in years. Happy New Year to you, Bob. All the best in 2020. Could you tell me how you would fight BBA in a tank? Conflicting info online. 30-gallon community with inverts. Easily. Man. If it's just a little bit, then I would spot treat it with hydrogen peroxide in a pipette. So you just get your little pipette and you just boop in the hydrogen peroxide and then all over the BBA, and it'll be gone in a couple days. If there's a lot of BBA, then you want to black it out for however long it takes, probably like 5 to 7 days usually. And all of it will die off. Your fish will be fine. Your plants will suffer a little bit, but they won't die. They'll be fine. They'll rebound, but all the BBA will be gone. BBA dies off really fast with no light, so it's real easy. Okay, I gotta blow my nose again. Sorry about that, guys, but you don't want to listen to me blowing my nose, or you don't want to watch it either. Just like that, I can talk again. Barbara Jackson, they're like $5 to $7 each at the stores here and go for more in my club. I have no idea why. Well, I am getting cherry shrimp next month, so I guess you could get them for me if you want. My Mabu Puffer won't eat live food. She only eats frozen shrimp and clams, so I have a ton of snails, flower shrimps, vampire shrimps, and cardinal shrimps. Nothing wrong with that. Father Fish says, good advice on BBA. Hey, get a seal of approval from Father Fish. Makes me almost feel smart. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, that's really expensive. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing down there in California, but man, your prices on everything apparently is insane. I still miss the Simpsons screen when you used to do that. I know. I got to reset that up. Yeah, I miss it too. I'll get it back though. It's on the to-do list. But yeah, it'll happen. I have to uninstall the program and reinstall it because there's some DLL errors and it's a real pain. It means I got to set up all the macros again. Ugh. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating and putting it off because it is gonna be a giant pain. But I'll do it. I've been knocking a lot of stuff off my list lately that I've been procrastinating on because I have nothing else to do. I'm not shipping fish, so yeah. Were you too sick to go on your weekend trip? That would be a bummer. Yeah, I did not go camping. I did not feel it would be smart to go up in 0-degree weather and camp on snow. Like I'm not bringing in a tent. I'm going to be sleeping on snow, and so I'm hoping I can do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the weekend. It'll be during the week, just so there's less people, and I don't like running into people when I'm out, like hiking around. I like the solitude. What software do I stream with? Right now, I am streaming with OBS Studio. Great software. Can't say I have any complaints with it at all. Rescue dog treats. I know, right? Probably just the San Francisco Bay Area. Is hair algae nothing but strings, or is there such a thing as string algae? I consider string and hair algae to be the same thing. I honestly, I don't know if it has like different scientific names, if it's a different species or whatever, but it's all the same thing as far as I'm concerned. Does Under Armour sponsor you? No, but I would take an Under Armour sponsorship. I think that company has a really good success story as far as, entrepreneurs making it big time. So yeah, I would support Under Armour. I got no problems with them. But they have no idea who I am, and why would they sponsor a fish channel? And I know you're joking, but yeah. Anyways, when I go camping, I like to take a house and a bed and hot water. Curtis says, I don't like running into people, period. I know. Tell me about it. I went to Walmart at like 1 a.m. the other day. I know it was like 1:30, and there was like just so many drunks and drug addicts. It was miserable. Bring an air mattress. Well, I have a sleeping pad, so I'm not going to be on the snow. Like, that would be stupid. But I have a sleeping pad for some insulation. I don't camp. Bob's doing a marathon live stream. Woohoo. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to do... I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. But, gosh, there's still almost 300 people in here, and I haven't even talked fish in like an hour, so... It's hard for me to leave when there's 300 people here. Bob, I heard Stranger Things theme at the end of the recent video. Bring it back to the live stream, minus your 100 members. Yeah, that's on the to-do list. It's simply because the software I was using the live stream crashed, and again I have to uninstall, reinstall, and set up all my macros again. That's all part of the same problem. So, yep, I love that Stranger Things like the 80s music. I would try glamping, but I'm going to need lots of wine. Glamping sounds like fun too, but not for me. I'd rather just take out, like, I don't know. I want to say I'm like a minimalist, but I don't know. I don't know what I am. I'm out there. That's what I am. I used to go camping all the time. Rescue dog treats 276 watching. Yep. When I was in the army and stationed in Alaska, we had to sleep on the snow often and was actually quite comfortable. Yeah, I've fallen asleep on the snow. I've fallen asleep on the snow many times. It's good fun. $2 super chat from Buddha Aquariums. Hi Bob. What's a nice starter rainbow for a 55-gallon tank? Any. Here's the nice thing about rainbows. It's not like other species of fish like plecos, where you have some ones that are like great beginner plecos to some advanced plecos. All rainbow fish are easy to keep, every single one of them. So any rainbow fish that you can get your hands on that you like is going to be a great starter rainbow. You're starting with a 4-foot tank. I'm assuming it's a standard 55-gallon, which is perfect for every rainbow under the sun. 4 foot, give them room to run. Yeah, you're really only held back by what you like and don't like. So pick out anything. They're all easy, all of them. Have a pistol eggs in caves. Sweet. So I got a Pistogramma Panduro, and Casey got them from me. So you remember a while back I said I brought in a Pistos and they went to a member. That is the member, and he has eggs. That is super awesome, Casey. That makes me very happy, because the pistols I got were huge. Like, they were giants, like way bigger than I would ever expect coming from a wholesaler, and that makes me really happy. I'm glad. Alice, I slept 8 hours. Okay. Dwayne Kitchell does bring up an excellent point. Pseudomagills. There are some pseudomagills that can be finicky, but technically they're not rainbow fish, but they are. So, yeah. Okay. I'll do this. Any Melanotania species of rainbow fish, any Glossolepis, Chilanatheria, whatever it is, would be a great choice for a beginner rainbow fish, or like a beginner rainbow fish keeper. I would correct my statement and say stay away from pseudomagills. That's a good call, Dwayne. Good call. I always enjoy going camping, and then the day after my husband whines, and then it's no fun anymore. All right, don't listen to him. What would be a good centerpiece for a 29-gallon with 3 mollies, 4 Cory catfish, 1 mystery snail? I've tried dwarf gouramis, but my black molly bullied them to death. Apistogrammas. A nice pair of apistos. Dwayne Kitchell, message cut off. I have near eye snails, a mono shrimp with fish. I'll look into the pleco. I didn't consider them because of their size. All right, you guys are helping each other out. Got to build an igloo. I don't know that I would do an igloo, but I would definitely do walls. Falling asleep in the snow after a hard night's rockin', but never on purpose. Not yet. Never mind. So yeah, UPSer living the dream. I would get a pair of apistogrammas, and I think that would be sweet. Lucky13 says, okay, now I gotta agree with this one too. I've had a hard time keeping Celebes rainbows, but I can keep any other kind of rainbows. Okay, yep. Now we gotta put another asterisk on my statement. Celebes rainbows is definitely a species that can be very finicky. They are one of the few species that do require like absolutely pristine, perfect water. And I find that they do best in like the most disgusting tanks ever. And what I mean by that is like my Celebes rainbows, you can't even see in the tank except for top down, because there's so much algae everywhere, and they're like thriving in there. But when I move them over to like some like manicured planted tank with, you know, crystal clear aquascape and water and super, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but then they always die. But if I put them back in there in a tank that's just full of algae, like just ridiculously ugly, like most of my tanks, they do well for me. My first rainbows were Praycocks from some YouTube guy. Some YouTube guy. Those Praycocks are amazing. Holy cow. Yep. I saw a gold mystery snail and on my Mabu puffer while watching this. Bob is a lot like LeBron. Lots of excuses and complaining. At least I don't flop. Geez, I have three Bosemani rainbows, 6 marble angels, and a planted 32-gallon flex. Too much. Eventually your Bosemanis will want a bigger tank. I don't know what size they are now, but they get pretty big, and they definitely need room to run. Barbara says, has anyone kept the Isom rainbows? I have been looking for those forever. Those are on my list of ones that I've just really, really want, and I haven't found them anywhere. Not anywhere. LeBob. My blue Galaris love an ugly puddle tank. Lump just called you top 3 ever. Lump. Oh, wow. The gears are turning slow, but they're slowly turning. It took me a while to get to that one, Tank. But yeah. But I don't think LeBron makes the top 3, like, all time. I mean, there's obviously Jordan, obviously Bird. Would I put him in 3rd? He's definitely not better than Larry Bird, not by a long shot. Definitely not as good as Michael Jordan. I don't know if I put him 3rd though. I don't know. Top 5, I could probably put him in top 5. Top 3, I don't know. Patrick says, I'm a happy fish keeper. I got my 100-foot python today. No more wagging 5-gallon buckets through the house. I got the 50-foot python, and it was too much. Like the amount of time it takes to siphon, or no, it must have been the 100-footer. But the amount of time it took to siphon the water through 100 feet through the sink was ridiculous. I actually ended up cutting I cut it in half. I have 6 Bob. I'm going to try to breed them. Oh man, you have 6 of them? I see smoke rising, Bob. Time to cool off. Aiden says we need another fish room tour. Check up on everyone. Like from who? From who? I have the Praycocks now. But they're all female. There's 3 or 4 that I think are males, but I couldn't confidently say it yet. Are there any freshwater mud skippers? Not that I am aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Top 5. I mean, the level of competition is way better though. No, it's not. The NBA is a joke. It's an absolute joke. The rule changes. It may seem like the competition is better, but that's only because the rules have changed. It's not even close. Not even close. Bob, do you want a Christmas card? Of course I do, dude. I picked up the FX4 on Black Friday and love the extra valve to empty the tank. That's one of the cool features about it. I'll give it that. 2 hours, Bob. Are you trying to pull a Corey? I went 3 hours last week, Dwayne. 3 hours. The problem with the long live streams is that nobody watches them after the fact. And there are people that watch them, but a 1 hour live stream is like that perfect time where you still get a lot of views after the live stream. But a 3 hour live stream, a lot of people don't sit through that afterwards. Bob, you cannot say the guy isn't better than Bird. I wish I could ban you from your own stream. See, you're too young to even know anything about Larry Bird. That's the problem. Larry Bird is easily the 2nd best player to ever play NBA. Easily. More fish room tours, please. There's no one really around me that has fish rooms anymore. They've all moved away. I don't even have a fish room anymore. What else we got? My issue with the python and my basement sink is when it sucks up all the gunk and the algae. It clogs the drain like mad. I put a fish net under it and filter it before it goes down the drain. That's what I do. You could do that too. It works. Bird. Bird is the word. Do you have to acclimate submerged grown plants? No. 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 I don't know if anyone, maybe people do it, but I don't know of anyone that's ever done that. I got them in them clubs. Looks like 2 males and 4 females. Wish me luck. Nothing but luck, because I want them. I want some. I definitely want some. I listen to long live stream replays on my work commute. Hornwort is good for nitrates too, and you can float or plant it. I hate all those plants though. What a surprise. I hate something. Yeah. Bob, I'm 70, so I'll take the time rather than carry 5 buckets. Yeah. I mean, so here's my situation, Patrick, was that I had the 25-foot Aquarium one, and then I bought 100 feet of just clear hose, and because okay, 25 feet was not enough to go from my sink into the garage to do my water changes there. So I bought a 100-foot spool, swapped it all out, used that instead, and it took forever. And then like every single tank, I had to restart the siphon. Ugh. So I just chopped it in half. But now I don't even use that. I don't even use that anymore. I just use it to refill now. Now that I got the pumps and everything in there. Playing live streams, I miss the best to listen. I miss is best to listen to when doing multiple water changes. Yeah, that's when I turn on live streams, was when I'm doing water changes. Yep. Wilt Chamberlain scored more points on and off the court. It's way better, Bob. I know the NBA sucks, but it's not an NBA thing. It's a basketball getting notoriety worldwide thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything as it progresses. No defense in the NBA. So Wilt Chamberlain has a lot of records, but I don't know. Like when you go that far back, like the competition is really bad. But if you're talking about like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, that is the prime time NBA. There was never as much competition as there was back then. Almost every team had a superstar on it. I mean, yeah. Don't hook your Python to a sink. Let gravity do it out a door. If I had that option, I would. And I used to do it right out the window. I let my Python drain out the patio door. Yep, I used to. But, some situations, it didn't always work out that way. Quick question. I'm an established 20-liter breeder, and the GH is 180 parts per million. Is that okay for cherry shrimp? Yes. I would not have any issues putting cherry shrimp in that tank if it was me. My dwarf rainbow always has poo hanging. Is he sick? Not necessarily. Possibly, but not necessarily. Liska says, I love watching the live streams while doing water changes on my tanks, but I have come extremely close to overflowing tanks because I get to watching them too close. See, I have the opposite effect. Like if I watch videos, then I overflow. But at live streams, like you don't have to look at the live stream, unless you're like paying attention to chat. Live streams are just generally pretty good to listen to. My dwarf rainbows always. Oh, I already read that one. Have my tanks are drained to the floor. The other half go into the sink. I need a longer Python. Just buy the hose. It's way cheaper. That's all I did. You just buy the. I think it's 5/8. 5/8. I think inner diameter 5/8. I could be wrong, but yeah, just buy the hose versus the whole kit. Bob, I haven't kept fish in quite a while, unfortunately, but I'm looking to get back into the hobby. If you could do anything in a 20-gallon or smaller, what would it be and why? I would keep rainbow fish because they're my favorite fish, and I would keep a planet tank because I like planet tanks. That's pretty general. Sorry. If you're getting back into the hobby, my advice is to do lots and lots of research. Head on over to seriouslyfish.com. It's got everything you could ever want to know about every fish. Go to your local fish stores. Find out, just honestly go there. Find something that you think looks cool and that you would enjoy. Jot down that name and then go home and research it. That's the best way to do it. Yes, he'll eat buddies if he gets a chance. He probably waited until they fell asleep and went into shark mode. I'm a window guy. I don't even know what that means. Someone just bought a short sleeve shirt. All right, making sales on the website. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that is the best way to start a tank. I'm dead serious. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking to me or are you talking to someone else? I have a suction cup clip on a rack in the fish room to stick my hose on. I've always wanted to get one of those little hook thingies that Python makes to put on the end of it, but I don't know why I've just never got one. They're only like $1. I don't know, like $8. It'd be so much easier. Awesome channel, inspiring me to work on my larger tanks and really work on getting them planted. Yes, put plants in all your fish tanks, people. It is the way to go. Steve Kalla, hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Oh, excuse me. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out... Dang, man. Be sure to check out all the member-only videos. There's quite a few of them. Granted, they're only, a couple minutes long, but if you go over to the community tab, you'll see all the members-only stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I got back into the hobby and dropped $900, I'm guessing, to get my planted 40-gallon breeder set up. Epic Gaming, it sounds like you're doing it right. I hope. I hope you spent $900 and the right way. I don't know. I guess you could get to 900 if you're talking like CO2 and high tech and all that stuff. I don't know, but hopefully it's not $900 in replacing fish and plants. I really love Boost. It's slow growing, but I've had some that have doubled in size in the last year. Boost is amazing. It's like a Nubius. It grows slow. It's easy to grow. They're 27. Just the hook thing? That can't be right. I'm not talking about the whole kit. Just the hook thing. Oh, that sounds expensive. Oh, $17? That's high. I would wait. I'd wait. It'll come down. Add a long sleeve t-shirt. I thought I had one. I did at one point. Which would you prefer? Or maybe I'll just add both. 100% agree. I just started doing planet tanks, and I don't know why I never did this before, but it's amazing. I think people are a little intimidated by planet tanks. And unfortunately, there's a lot of sellers out there now, and I mean a lot. There are so many plant flippers out there these days. It is absolutely ridiculous, and it's really easy to get these plants that they're not gonna do well. No matter what, they're gonna die. And I think that happens a lot, and I think it turns people off to planet tanks and to aquariums in general. I think the problem with the plant flippers is, you get someone new to the hobby, and they get plants from these plant flippers and they die, and the person says, "Oh man, I did something wrong." They send a message to that guy and they're like, "Oh, you got to do this, this, and this, and buy this," and then they buy all this stuff from that person. And 3 or 4 sales later, this flipper has made a ton of money, and the new aquarist is still not able to grow plants because you're buying crappy plants to begin with. So, and it's not so much that they're crappy. It's just you're buying immersed plants and not submerged plants. So, and instead of a plant fill, so you buy your plant, right? And I don't know. I gripe about this a lot, but I'm gonna gripe about it again. You buy your plant, okay? The person you bought it from literally just had those plants drop in his warehouse that day, takes them out of the box, puts them in a new box, ships them off to you. The plant dies. You think it dies, but it doesn't actually die, but you think it dies. So you take it out, you message that person, they're like, "Oh, you did it wrong. Here, buy this stuff." Boom. When in reality is all that person had to do was it's just transitioning to submerged grown. Just leave it in the tank. And they make so much money by doing that. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it doesn't help the hobby, but it sure helps them. And there's so many of them. They're everywhere. Like if you look, you can find them on eBay, on Aquabid. So frustrating. So annoying. Anyways. Sand Creek Aquatics, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Another member, 2-in-1 stream. Things are going crazy around here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Again, head on over to that community tab. I don't have a lot of members only content, but there is a fair amount, I feel. A lot of it is like things that are happening that day. So it may not be relevant anymore, but I don't know. There's still some cool stuff on there. Plants from the co-op and fish from you. My tanks have never looked better. That's like the 1-2 punch. My moss ball broke up and made itself into carpet. I love it. And my cories love it too. Yeah, but that Claudophora algae, man, can that stuff, if that gets out of control, it can cause a lot of damage. Like, whew. If that moss ball breaks up and you got little pieces of Claudophora algae, it's going to go in your filter. It's going to get stuck on everything. It'll look cool now, and hopefully it stays that way. It's actually one of my favorite things ever is that Claudophora algae. And when it starts carpeting, it looks so cool. But then it gets to a point where, like, it just overtakes everything and it kills your filters. And man, geez, another one, Terrence Blatton. Oh. Actually, I might have got that right this time. Welcome to the Steenfott Show. Head on over to the community tab. Check out the members only content. Thank you. I love it. The best thing ever. Wait, I love it. The best thing to ever happen? What? I don't know. Everyone is amazed at the moss balls tanks I have. I don't know what I do. Just water changes. Hey, Bob. How's the Steenfott Aquatics 401k match? I heard upper management is a bit frugal. No. Upper management loves investing. And we are very pro 401k. Very pro. How do you become a member on mobile? I'm looking and I've hit links. Nothing. I don't know. Do you have an Apple? I think on Apple you have to go to like Safari and do it. But I don't know. That's just what I've heard. Everyone joins so Bob can try to pronounce their name. Aliska. You almost had it. Fishbowl guy. I bet I could do it if I wasn't sick, but I got everything like just right here. Been like that for about 10 months, but I do the thin Claudophora moss occasionally. Profit, not spirit fingers. What? Spirit fingers? Dude, breeding for spirit shrimp. Breeding for profit shrimp, the algae. What? I don't know, dude. I give up. Lunar Better says, I keep Java and Christmas moss. I hate Java moss, but boy, I do love Christmas moss. That is my absolute favorite moss ever. And if that is ever on any of my lists, I'm going to buy it all. So far, the only moss I can get is Java moss. I think. I don't think there's any other moss. And I just don't like Java moss because it just gets everywhere. And it's like, it can get like long and stringy and just goes everywhere. It's cool for a long time, but then like when you decide you want to get rid of it, you can't get rid of it. It'll always be there. Aiden says, I do have Apple. I hate it. Yeah, I think you have to open it. I thought they fixed it, but I don't know. Last I heard, you had to open it in Safari or like Google Chrome or something on Apple. I don't know. I don't remember. I looked at the other day, got a ton of scuds and Daphnia with Java moss for free from my friend's pond. That is a score right there. Scuds are awesome. I love scuds so much. If you are breeding shrimp, the algae, when it gets out of control and fills the tank, is the best thing ever. That's true. My LFS always has Christmas moss for sale, which is pretty cool. It is my favorite moss. Willow moss is really cool. I like that one. There's so many good mosses. I think for me though, it's Christmas, and then probably weeping moss, and then maybe willow moss. That's probably my top 3 mosses. Yep. That's why I don't like Java moss. Messy. Yeah, it's messy, and like if it gets next to like an output or by a power head, it's like a vacuum for all the debris. It just sticks to it, and then it doesn't look good. And I don't know. It just gets everywhere. Ginger says, Pooh, I know I've joined on my phone. I can't find the link now. I don't know if I have a link. I'm really bad at doing YouTube. I know there's a link somewhere, but I don't know where. That's the problem. I'm hoping my sub-swasser tank takes off. I really like it. So that's another one of those plants that are really cool, but if you ever wanted to get rid of it, you can't get rid of it. Oh, here it is. I'm just going to see if this link is different than the one Candy has. I'm only pasting this to see if it's the same as Candy's. It looks like it's the same link. Anyways, my link is supposed to be apple friendly. There you go. Oh yes, bettas love shrimp. They're insectivores in nature, but I feed mine frozen brine shrimp and bloodworms, so live shrimp are definitely on their menu. Yep, bettas. Sometimes though, I mean, people do keep them with shrimp. So if you have like a really heavily planted tank, I mean, I kept 5 koi bettas in with my blue shrimp, no problems, because it was so heavily planted. Yeah, they're picking off some every once in a while, and they weren't adults. You know, they were just fry, or they were, I would say, juvenile. They were probably about an inch, but I kept them in there, and I'm sure I lost some shrimp, but it was never an issue. Aquatics says, I could never find Christmas moss for sale in my area, and then I got some by accident when another hobbyist gave me some plant cuttings. I love that moss. Yeah, it just looks really cool. I just love the way it looks. See, like this is Java moss right here. Right here. And see, it's just like all over the place, and that's cool for a lot of scapes. But when you don't want it to go all over the place, there's not a whole lot you can do besides keep cutting it, and then, you know, it's just going to get everywhere. Bob, other than frozen bloodworms and brine, what are other good frozen foods to throw in a mix of community fish? I don't think there's any frozen food that I use besides bloodworms and mysis shrimp. That is pretty much my only go-to, is mysis shrimp and bloodworms. That's all I use. Seems like any moss that will take over a tank kills off all other competing plants in a low light setup. If you let it. So the thing with like weeping and willow and Christmas moss, it's a lot easier to control than like a Java moss like this one right here. Like just trimming Christmas moss is way easier. You don't get like little pieces all over the place. I mean, you do, but it's not nearly as bad as Java moss. You know, I'm pretty bad though at you know, cutting plants and stuff. I'm just like, I just bulldoze right through it. I'm sure if I was like careful, then it probably wouldn't be a problem, but that ain't me. Let's be real. I did see my mono grab a berry cherry shrimp and straight eat every egg, then crush the whole shrimp, and like, yeah, don't keep monos with your neos, people. They will kill them. Steenfott Aquatics says, I really wanted your 15-ounce mug, but I'm in the UK. No shipping. It should ship to the UK. I don't even know if I still have the mug, to be honest. Oh, I do. It won't ship to the UK? I'll have to look into that. It should be like almost worldwide. I had to reset a tank because of a dreaded camellinus worms. I lost the battle, but won the war. Well, sucks to lose the battle because you probably lost all your fish, but at least it didn't like get you out of the hobby. Bob, did I hear you have vinegar eel culture? I absolutely do. And I might actually go to the store tonight to pick up some jars to make some more cultures. Sounds like you're going to need some. Eliska said, oh, jeez. I've not had good luck with moss growing. Any suggestions? We have super hard water here, so I'm not sure if that would be an issue. Subswaster tang is the only thing that has worked. So my advice when it comes to moss, buy it locally and see like maybe in a Facebook group. I would not buy moss if you're having problems. I would not buy moss from like a retailer. I would buy it from someone local that way you know it's used to your water. For instance, like if I was to give you some of my moss out of my tanks, my water is insanely soft, and if you dropped it into your really hard water, it would probably die. So get it locally for sure. Hopefully you have some kind of fish club. I would say like for plants, fish clubs are by far the best thing you could ever do if you want to get into plants. Join your local fish club. Go to the auctions. It's so cheap. Oh, you can get stuff for so cheap at those things. Worldwide prestige, worldwide. The only way it grows for me is if I attach it to driftwood. I think it's hard water thing, so driftwood helps. Yeah, like Java moss generally does pretty well in hard water. Yeah, Casey, just send me a message and we'll figure out a time. I don't have a lot right now though. That's the thing. I don't have a lot, but I could spare like a small culture, um, definitely for those Panduros. Definitely. My girls are not wilds. I haven't had any issues with the Amanos going after Neos. It's 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 a thing that can happen though. It's just something to be aware of. It's like one of those things. Like some bettas will go with other fish, some don't. But Amanos, they will go after Neos if they're into that sort of thing. I have micro worms going, but would like to get some vinegar eels too. I have vinegar eels and white worms. Cost, hey, what's going on, buddy? I do love my mono shrimp. Yeah, I have. I am slowly putting a mono shrimp in all my tanks in my garage, except for my Neo tanks, for what reasons that I just said. And I've started to move around all my green dragon bristlenose, so I have like a couple in every single tank. It's so awesome. So awesome. Buddha Aquarium, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Thank you, my friend. Head on over to the members only section. Check out all the content over there. All couple pieces of content. I literally have 17 betta macrostroma that will only eat flake food. It all depends on the betta. Yep. But that's actually a good problem to have. That would be great. Yep. Well, maybe like Thursday or Friday. Definitely not tomorrow or Wednesday, though. Do you sell merch on Aquabid? No, I don't sell anything on Aquabid. Your peacock gudgeons look great. I would say all peacock gudgeons look great. Peacock gudgeons, knock on wood, I've had great luck with them. Great luck with them. I have a shoe 10 deni puffer in the tank now, so losing shrimp is inevitable. I'm perfectly okay with that. So many shrimp and snails for that little guy. Ginger Graves, I thought that might be the case, but it just slowly dies off for me. Steenfott Aquatics, Ginger Graves says, we need Steenfott Shoal merch. Okay, so I am terrible at making merch. And, man, I love seeing someone who's wearing my shirt out in the wild. It makes me so happy. It's only happened at fish conventions, but it's still... I remember the very first aquatic experience I went to. Corey and I rolled up into the parking lot trying to find a place to park, and there's this guy, T. Frank's Tanks on YouTube. I didn't know it was him at the time, but I was like, holy S-bomb, there is somebody wearing my shirt. It's the first time I ever saw someone wearing my shirt in the wild, and oh man, I was so happy. It was like the thrill of my life, and I still feel like that every time, even in like aquashell or aquatic experience where, yeah, it's fish nerds, probably a good chance. It still just makes me so happy. I don't know why. Don't put peacock gudgeons with Gardner Achilles. The male Achilles square off with the peacocks. Yep. I would not advise that either. Gardner Achilles can get pretty angry. So tired of fish death lately, completely sucks. Ever since my city started chlorinating our water, all the parameters have changed and my angels have stopped breeding and I just keep losing them. I've never kept Empire Gudgeons, no. My advice, if you can do it, is to pre-treat your water. I'm going to start doing this hopefully soon as well. I've been looking for some like 55-gallon drums, food grade drums, and I'll start pre-treating my water here pretty soon. But yeah, the chlorine, it's awful. Barbara Jackson says, I sell my Steenfott mug, great sized mug. That's horrible. I don't have any Steenfott stuff here, except for this that you can't even buy. You can't even buy this. Curtis says, if I end up at Aquashella Chicago, I'm gonna rock it. I hope so. I hope a lot of people go. I hope they have it earlier in the year, to be honest, because if they have the same issues as last year, I'll just go home. There's no way I'm going to sit through like 6, 7, 12-hour delays. Some people were delayed an entire day. I won't. I'll just turn around and go home. I'm not going to sit in an airport for a day. But yeah, last year there was like the big storm and everyone was delayed. I pre-treat my water. I let 50 gallons sit for a week, and then I add my chems. Yep, that's a smart way to do it. Send your pics. He will make a t-shirt parade intro. That'd be funny. Watch out for wild Steenians. Oh, man. Nope. I already answered that. Note to the Empire Gudgeons. I've never kept them. I wear the sweater to work every day. So do I. Except it's this one. I really like this because it has the longer sleeves. And it works well for me. But they don't even make this sweater anymore. So it also looks like it's inside out, but it's not. Like all this. I don't know. It's so comfortable though. I wear my Steenfott sweater pretty much every time I go to the LFS. That's cool. That's cool. I spent 3 hours catching stupid flies. What? Anyways, I hope to see all of you guys in Chicago. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a very good location as far as being cramped again. I'm speaking way out of turn here. I have nothing to do with it. Hopefully they pick a bigger place, but if not, it'll still be all right. Did somebody else just buy something? Yep, somebody just got the mug. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wear my Steenfott sweater pretty much every time I go. Oh, I already read that one. Okay, I'm back. All right. Where am I at here? All right, what else we got going on here? I think it's about time to end the stream, to be honest, guys. I'm getting kind of hungry. I want to eat. What's the largest fish you have ever owned? My Mabu puffer. My MBU puffer. So we have so many people to thank today. You guys were outstanding. Jobs Aquarium Tanks, Matthew Vargas, Kaler, The Fish Tank Barn, Kaler's Aquatics, Kent's Fish, Matthew Vargas, Rob, Ginger, Sand Creek Aquatics with the $2 super chat and the membership, Aiden, Matthew, Rosenberg, Kent's Fish, it just skipped through, Father Fish, Angelica, Buddha, and with the membership as well, Terrence, Steve, also memberships. I'm sure I missed someone because it skipped. David, UPSer, Aqua Discovery. This is insane. So many people. Rob, Kent's Fish. I think I'm good. I think I got everyone. If I missed you, I'm sorry. This was a really fun stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. I don't know how we ended up with over 300 people, but that is amazing. And I want to thank every single one of you, the lurkers, thumbs uppers, thumbs downers, like always. You mean so much to me. And I guess I will see you next year. I will be live streaming on my other channel tomorrow night for anyone who's interested in some nerd raging. Thank you, Jennifer, for the $3 Canadian. I appreciate it. It's been a long stream. I took a shower in the middle. That's interesting. All right, guys. I stream so long, you can take showers. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you have a great and safe night tomorrow. And I will see you all. Steve with the $5 super chat says, keep it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Steve. It means a lot to me. Be safe, guys, because I want to see you all here happy and healthy Thursday morning at 9 a.m. I'll see you guys then.